Hi there, this is Sam from EasyTradingSignals.com, and today we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to be taking a quick look at the charts and also be discussing the impact of the Brexit vote in Britain on Forex trading. So, without further ado, I want you to take a look at our website, EasyTradingSignals.com, and at the bottom you'll see it says free charts. When you click on that, you'll get this. Now, this works best on Chrome. I'm not sure why it doesn't work so well on Firefox. But you'll see there's a little note up there that says use Chrome. So when you click here on full chart, you'll get to see this, right? So you get the full thing, all the charts. You can pick from the watch list, add your own currencies and so forth. But you can play around with this. But what I wanted you to take a look at was where to set up your support and resistance levels when you're looking to trade. So we're going to look at that as well as discuss the Brexit vote. And so let's start without further ado. So I'm basically going to start here on the 1 minute chart, and I zoomed out quite a bit. So all I'm going to do is going to go over here to this little tool, and I'm going to select horizontal line, and I'm just going to pick areas that look like there might be support and resistance. Okay, so support is stuff that that market sits on, if you want to call it that, and resistance is as it tries to move up, it bumps up against it. Okay, so when it basically breaks through resistance, it becomes support because it breaks through and then kind of bounces along. So that looks like a good line because it basically gets touched twice there. You can see it being rejected, that it gets close to it and then goes away. Over here it is also something because you see some resistance over here, it bumps along, gets close to it, and then here it obeys it again. So I'm just going to go for that. Let's see, there's something over here. Something is happening over here. Now this is not exact, okay? So you kind of just have to eyeball it and see the basic areas where it kind of bumps up against stuff. Obviously there must be something over here, because that's quite a big movement. I'm not sure what that is all about. I'm gonna guess it's more about here. So let's just draw it in like that. Okay, so let's move on to 5 minute charts. See if there's anything else we see, and indeed we do. So over here, because touching there, touching and avoiding it, you can see the little wicks up there. So let's keep it at that for now. So let's move on. Okay, so we got a strong impulsive type move here. Alright, so obviously this looks like it's overall going to be heading down. I want you to take a quick look at this area here. So make this smaller. Okay, so I want you to take a look at this. Okay, so one of the things that I always watch out for is very trending moves. Now, when you look at trending moves, you'll see that they always move like in fives. okay, and sideways moves are basically in 3. Very long story, I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but take a look at this. So if you, I think there's actually a tool for it. Let's see. Nope, I thought I had a tool for it. Oh, I do. Impulsive waves, cool. Right, so here we have one move. Maybe it's to the outer. It doesn't really matter. So when it's strong, it goes like that. Down, up, down. Okay, that's it. So when you have a strong impulsive move, basically like a training move, it basically moves in 5 big waves. You always got to watch out for 4. It catches out a lot of people. So you got 1 going down, up, number 2, then 3 is always the strongest, then 4, and then 5. Now inside these strong moves you have more training moves. So let's go back to that. Okay, so just quickly want to take a look here. 1, 2. Okay, so we'll probably be expecting the market here to move up and then down, but we can come back to that a little bit later. Alrighty. Maybe we can do that there. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, right? So inside each of these strong moves, we have further levels of impulsive moves. Okay, so basically it looks something like this. 1, 2, 4, 5. You see, there's a smaller move in there, and it's 5 moves again. So this one over here is pretty much the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this would be kind of start of a sideways move. Now, none of this is an exact science, but you need to be aware of it and need to watch out for it. And for instance, over here we have a strong move down, and then it's going to move sideways, and then we're expecting it to move down again. And when you look at the stochastics in RSI, it basically supports that. So we're expecting, I've used this before, but it doesn't always do exactly what I wanted it to. Nevertheless, there. Okay, so we're expecting it to go possibly like that, and then from there we're expecting it to move down. It's really like, I'm just guessing based on the, oops, let's finish that. I'm guessing on the length of this move over here, it should move down pretty much like that. Why do I say that? Well, because this is a strong trending move. I'm expecting a sideways move in like 3 moves. So this is 1, and that's 2, and it's going to go up to 3. It's going to be complete. It's going to hit the resistance, and it's going to head down. Over here it might mess around a bit, but I'm expecting it to go down. So now what I'm looking for is something that it will hit. Oh, that's interesting. There's almost no recent levels. Here's something. Yeah, you see? So kind of where I guessed it is where there is a previous support level, and I'm not sure how far it goes back. I want like 4 hours. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so there's strong support for that over here, just as I suspected. Okay, so overall, you can see that this is pretty much heading down pretty strong, but it is also part of this larger move over here. So this kind of looks like a correction, and once it corrects there, you can definitely expect it to bounce back up again and come in this area. So let's move back to our 5-minute chart, and we can take a quick look at it. Alright, so this is going to muck around still and move around a bit, and then I'm expecting it to hit that point, and then expecting it to head down. You can also see from the stochastics, it is kind of heading in overbought territory, but it can muck around there for a while. You can see from the RSI that there's not much support left anymore. The strength is gone for an upwards move, so it will start heading down pretty soon. Although, judging by the length here, I'm still expecting it to go up. Even though this looks like it's going to plummet down, I'm expecting it to head up a bit and then head down after that. Okay, so while that runs, the Brexit vote. What that's basically going to do is going to cause quite a bit of instability in the market, uncertainty. You're going to get less traders in the market because of the uncertainty, and that's basically going to give you lower volumes, lower liquidity, and you might get some very odd moves. Now, because of all of this, in the past, if you just traded Forex, it'd be pretty darn risky, because a sudden announcement can just cause absolute havoc. Thankfully, if you're trading binary options, your exposure is limited to the amount that you put down in the trade. Now, in Forex, that's not the case. In Forex, you can actually lose a whole lot more than your account value. This is a shocker to a lot of people, and they don't know that, but it's absolutely true, and you're more than welcome to go and read up about it. Basically, even if you have a stop loss, if the market basically jumps over your stop loss, you can be in deep trouble, and you can lose a whole lot of money. You can actually be owing the broker thousands more than what you have in your account. So, a scary thing. I've seen it happen twice. So yeah, but with binary options trading, you don't have that risk. You basically just have the risk of the amount of money that you put in that trade, but that's it. Your risk is known and it's limited to that particular amount. That's why I like binary options trading. For everything else, you can basically, with binary options, you need to be aware of the time frames. So basically, you're going to look at the length of the trades and be far more sensitive to the timeline that you believe the market is going to move, compared to simply whether it's eventually going to move up or down a day or a week from now. So those are the main things that both make binary options exciting and safer, and also a bit more of a challenge. So with regards to Brexit, I would really suggest you play things very carefully. Things like auto traders might not work optimally because of this, because it's an unusual circumstance. So I would suggest that you guys play it safe just for a little bit, and if you do trade, if you do turn your auto traders on, do it for a short while, only monitor it, make sure that things work out for you. If it doesn't, turn off, stop trading, come back the next day. Always check the news, make sure that there's no urgent announcements, and on here you'll also see there it immediately brings in headlines for Euro USD. So you'll start seeing stuff about Brexit like over here coming up, and of course that's not immediate now, but over the next couple of days, even weeks, you'll see the impact that the Brexit vote can potentially have, not just on the GDP, but also how it might affect other markets as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video, and we'll come back later once this little prediction of mine is played out or not, and we'll do a quick discussion of that, and that's it. So as always, trade easy. Alright, and we're back. Okay, so this is what happened. The initial move here didn't go quite all the way back up as I expected, so that basically was the highest point it reached, but it did move down as expected, and look at that. The support has now become resistance as it went through, and it's strongly reacting to it, as you can see over there, hitting it, bumping up against it, and over here we can see the three-wave move again, because we're expecting it to be sideways now. So it's going down, it's going up, so 1, 2, so I'm going to once again expect it to bump up against this now resistance level, and then continue down for a fifth wave. So here we have probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're done. So yeah, so that's basically how this works, and if you're really interested in how to understand the charts, how to make a bit more sense from the markets, I would really encourage you to take a look at signing up for Mike's Auto Trader, or giving a $25 donation, and both of those will give you access to Mike's manual signal group. It's a Facebook group, and I was never, oh there we go, look, just hit it now. I never used to go on Facebook at all, but this made it worth it. So what these guys do is they've got professional traders there, professional admin traders, and they give out trading signals that basically the whole day long. Whenever there is something to trade, they'll give you signals for it, and their success rate is phenomenal. Basically on average they're hitting around about 85%, and I believe the last month or so they've even the top guy Afzal even hit like 88%. It's really crazy. But awesome, and they teach you how to do it. They teach you how it works, how to trade, how to make money trading binary options, and even do Nadex. So really totally worth it, and I would encourage you to do one of those two things. Either sign up for Mike's Order Trader, that gives you free access to the Facebook group, or simply go to my website easytradingsignals.com and make a donation. Send me an email to sam@easytradingsignals.com. It's all up there, and I'll get you sorted out. That way we do a little good as well while we're learning how to trade. So that's it for now. I think this guy is basically touched over there, so it might muck around a little bit more, but I think overall it's going to probably bounce around, go down a bit more, and we'll see how it goes. But glad to have been able to demo this for you, and as always, trade easy.